there for Bayswater, right in the back line. 25-metre penalty. So I'll bring him right to the half-back line and we'll drive Bayswater into attack. Here's the kick. Goes for the pass into the centre. Here's a race mark, and the mark has been taken there by Downs. Downs drives Bayswater into attack. Nice kick up the half-forward line. Comes away. Knocking away is Langford, who's at the base of the ball. Now it's Knox. Now trying to mount an attack here. Here's the kick. Goes up to the half-forward line. It's knocked away. Here's a race. It hits the deck. Oh, well done there by Williams there in the clinches. Coming out of it though is Knox. Trying to get it away. Marinas, the captain, gets a kick around the body. Now it comes out. The handball out to McLeod. McLeod now for Knox. Gets a kick deep in the attacking zone. And there's a mark taken by Zammit. And here's a chance for Knox now to get their first goal on the board. Zammit takes his time now, lines up for goal. There's a kick for Zammit. But that's gone away to the right and through for one behind. So Knox 4 behinds, trailing Bayswater through to 20. Difference of 16 points. There's the pass by Lynch in the back line, and taking the mark there is Bakhtiar. Another short pass, and that's okay. Mark taken there by Felberg. Right in the half-back line. Now looks to centre it. He does so. Nice kick up to the middle. They battle for it. Knocked away. Free kick is going to come out of this. It's going to go to Knox. Be taken by Gillespie. Gillespie now goes for the pass up the half-forward line. It's okay. The mark taken by McLeod. McLeod has the ball. Another short pass. Going the long way home to note Knox. Now here's a chance now for Baker. Gets his kick, but it's smothered. And it's going to dribble over the boundary line for another behind. So Knox 5 behinds. Trailing Bayswater 3-2-20. 15-point lead. It's Lynch the kick out from full back. Has a look. Looking for someone to move. Undecided at the moment. Decides to go up to the half-back flank. Not a good kick. Hits the deck. Now a chance for Knox. They're in there, but Bayswater the fence tackling grimly at the moment. And we see a free kick will go to Knox. Out of all that. Now a chance for their first goal on the board. We'll see an interchange taking place for Bayswater. Aldenhaven has it now. They'll have a shot for goal. Here's a kick for goal. But, fortunately, can't find the big sticks and through for another behind. So Knox 6 behinds, trailing Bayswater 3-2-20. Knox doing all the early attacking in the second quarter. Just can't get the marger at the moment. There's a kick up the half-back line. They fly for the ball. That player just came on the field there, Banks. They flow through it, but the field umpire will call for a ball up. There's the bounce of the ball. Nowlan got it down. Kicked away there by Bayswater. Here's a race for the ball now. Can McLeod keep it in? It's going close to the line and it's going to be bundled over the boundary line for a boundary throw in. Williams gave a hip and shoulder there. Ball goes back into play. There's a big climb there by McCafferty. Goes over his head. Bayswater with the ball. Kick off the ground. Here's a race now. Bayswater through Weir. Can he pick it up? Gets it on. And now as well played there by Bayswater. Trying to break clear as Campbell now. Campbell still battling. But Knox with the ball and a free. They'll come up with a free kick too. And we'll go to Windsor. Tempers come a bit fray at the moment. So that's broken up pretty quickly. But Knox have the ball. We'll see what's happening here. Free kick going back to Windsor. Now goes for the short pass. Looks for Marinas. He dropped the mark. Can he butter up though? He's been beset upon at the moment. Williams there trying to take away side steps. Does it well, Williams. Kick up the half-forward line. But there's a mark taken for Knox by Langford now. Langford switches play. Goes across the ground. It's okay. The mark taken by Gillespie. Gillespie now. Oh, kicked in the man to mark. Goes back to has another go. Knocks it on to Marinas, the captain, who kicks it on to the half-forward line. Here's a race now. Knox now. Pick the ball up. Now can they mount something up? Goes for the pass. Here's a chance for Murray. Will it set for Murray? Oh, does it well, Murray. Goes through. That's better play for Knox. That could be inspirational for them. Knox 1 goal, 6-12, trailing Bayswater 3 goals, 2-20. Now, let's see what happens at the centre bounce there, and that might be the team-lifting goal that Knox need at the moment. Difference 8 points. Ball comes back to the central umpire now, and we're about to get underway again. Nowlan in ruck and Boatwood. See which way it goes. There's the bounce of the ball. Nowlan got that one down. Now it's Knox with the ball. High kick in the air. Here's a race. Knocked away. McLeod nearly a good mark. Knocked off his hand. Bayswater with the ball. Battling away there is Denton. Denton there. But he's been beset upon. Now it's kicked away there by Marinas. Kick up the half-forward line. Knocked away. Bayswater. But it now comes down to Nowlan. Nowlan sidesteps. Gets a kick. Up the half. And drives him into attack. But it's Bayswater come out with the ball through McLean. McLean, high ball in the air. Knocked away. They dive on the ball. Very desperate. Bayswater finally it's knocked on. Here's a race now. Bayswater. But the give him chase. But the boundary line will win out and it'll be a boundary throw in. Boatwood and ruck. And Nowlan. Let's see which way it goes. They jostle for position. Nowlan got that one down. Marinas nowhere to go. Gets a handball on. Knox. Now back to Nowlan. Standing start kick. Up the half-forward line. Knocked away. At the full. Gillespie now picks the ball up. Sidesteps. Does it well, Gillespie. Gets the pass. Inboard they go. Chance now for Knox. They've got the near forward line. Knocked away. And a free kick's going to go to Knox. So it's a big chance from now. Pushing the back. And the chance to make the margin now, only 2 points if he kicks truly. Zamet's got the ball. Comes in for the shot. Here's the kick. And they get their second goal. Right through the middle. Knox, 2 goals, 6-18. Trailing Bayswater, 3 goals, 2-20. See Murray's coming onto the field, interchange for Knox there. And Drone comes off as the ball comes back to the umpire. Knox right back in the game now with those 2 goals. Nowlan and Boatwood. We'll see which way this bounce will favour. Field umpire has it. Now trying to come through there's Denton. It's kicked along the ground. Now Bayswater have to mount the challenge now as Knox are challenging. There it goes. Hits the deck. Now it comes out. Support. Now it's knocked on. Overrun is Weir. Now it's kicked Bayswater. Going to attack. Nearly a one-handed mark taken. Bayswater. A chance to get a reply in. They've got a mark in the forward line. Well-centred kick. And a chance to put the margin back to 8 points. Mark taken by Banks. Banks kicks truly for Bayswater's 4th goal on the board. They go on to 4-2-26. Leading Knox 2-6-18. Back to an 8-point lead now. Ball comes back to the umpire. Very good grand final list so far. Very even. Now it's Nowlin and Boatwood doing battle in the ruck again. See which way this goes. Here it goes. Hits the deck. Favours Nowlin, who got it down. Good knockdown too. And now Knox going into attack. Kick up the half-forward line. Here's a race for the ball. Baker there, trying to get it, but his teammate Windsor comes in. Windsor now picks up the ball. Bayswater trying to attack grimly at the moment. Now comes down. There's a kick by Eddard, close to the line. It's knocked over. With Knox into attack. Here it goes. Back in the play. Knocked down at the base there is Denton. Picks it up though, Denton. Does it well. Touches the turf. Gets his kick. Mark Banks, the goal kicker to kick the last goal, knocks it on. And it'll be over for a boundary throw-in. Knocks into attack. Trailed by 8 points. Nolan in ruck for Knox. Knocks it down. Now hits the deck. Kick by Windsor. It's going close to the line. Still in play. They keep it in at the moment. Here's a battle roar for the ball. Tackle applied, but the field umpire says, give it to me and I'll ball it up. On the half-forward line. Knox trying to pull a goal back. 8 points down at the moment. Nolan gets a knock down. Now Bayswater trying to crash through at the moment. Umpire letting it go at the moment. And now it's slapped over the boundary line for a boundary throw-in. Knox trying to mount something up. Nolan and Boatwood knocked down. Player grab Marinas, gets a handball on. Now in the direction of Windsor. Windsor's kick. Baker. Letting it go for his teammate. They try to come through with it. Handball comes out now to Eddard. Eddard is run down. They battle for the ball. They dive on it. And the field umpire will call for a ball up. Picking himself up there is Lambrick. Nolan knocked it down. They battle for it. Marinas in there, trying to battle hard for his team. The captain, but the field umpire will call for another ball up. Up in the air it goes. Nolan in ruck, knocked away by Boatwood. There's a kick. That's not a bad effort from there, but it'll finally be forced through for one behind. So Knox, 2 goals, 7-19, trailing Bayswater 4-2-26. 7-point lead to Bayswater, second quarter. Wait for Lynch for full back to kick out. Goes for the short pass and finds Denton. Denton now goes for the kick. McCafferty though for Knox intercepts the kick. Will drive Knox into attack. Now he centres it. Nice kick up the half-forward line. Knocked away. Bayswater having to do the defending. Oh, player run down. Good tackling by both sides at the moment. Knocked on by Gillespie. Hits a deck. Who can come away? Gillespie tried to knock it on again. Another packed form, and the field umpire will call for a ball up. Field umpire now bounces the ball. Nolan knocks it down. Looking in the direction of Windsor. But kicked off the ground there by Denton. Denton gets an effective kick over the boundary line for a boundary throw-in. Boundary umpire now. Put it back into play. There it goes. Nolan knocked it down. Now Bayswater trying to come away with the football. They dive on it. Very desperate play at the moment. It's going close to the line. And now we'll see another boundary throw in. Right on the wing. Here it goes. Back in the play. Boatwood knocked it away. Who can come in? Now it's Bayswater with the ball. Now the handball. Now they set something up. The kick up the half-forward line. Langford coming through. Gets his kick. It's bouncing close to the line. Giving chase there is Citrola. Citrola gets his kick. And the mark taken for Knox. Now he goes for the short pass. Now Knox mounting an attack there. Kick is okay. Taken there by McLeod. McLeod now gets his kick up the half-forward line. Oh, trapped in the well. There was Murray. Spins away now. Shows him the footy. Gets the kick up the forward line. Knocks into attack. Bayswater doing well though. Through Lambrick. Lambrick gets his kick. Dribbles it in the direction of Williams. Williams now traps the footy. And away go Bayswater. Goes for the pass. Offhand. Spills. 2 against 1. They battle for the football now. Who's going to come away? Oh, good weight being thrown. Knox now with the football. Can they get it? They still diving. Knocked away by Williams and slapped over the boundary line for a boundary throw. And nice passage of play by both sides there. Boundary umpire will about to put it back into play. Nolan, boat was knocked away. Denton couldn't pick it up. But doing so, goes down his teammate. Gets a pass into the half-forward line. Hits the deck. Now Knox with some defending to do, trying to crash through. They do so. The kick. Here's a race. Toe poke off the ground there. And that was by Clark, still following it on. It hits it, and there's a push in the back. A whistle, free kick will go to Knox. It was taken by Addard. Addard goes for the kick up the half-forward line. Looks in the direction of McLeod, overrun it. Kicked away there by Eldenhaven. Eldenhaven's kick gets a handball. Now on the Windsor. Windsor. No, it's a poster. 1 point. So Knox, 2 goals, 8-20. Trailing Bayswater, 4-2-26. An even 6-point lead now to Bayswater. Here's a kick from Lynch. From fullback to halfback line. Nice weighted kick finds Denton. Denton now gets his kick. Now the bouncing ball. Trapped there by Bollard. Bollard now wheels around. Gets his pass. In there. In the direction there of Feilberg. Feilberg gets it on. Now Bayswater. But it's chopped off by the Knox defence. They're working overtime. Kick away there. Now here's a race. Now it's picked up by Gillespie. Gets a kick up the half-forward line. Now they mount something up. Goes for the pass. Not a good kick off the boot. Can they pick it up now? Bayswater defender there. Grimley. But it's Knox with the ball. They come up with it. Goes for the pass. Knocked away. Crumbs picked up there. High up in the air. But a nice mark. Going back with the flow is Lambrick in the last line of defence. Now has a look now. Some movement there. Williams making a move. That's why he goes. Goes to the half-back flank. Nice kick too. Over the head. Nice mark taken for Bayswater. By Darren Albert. Here's Albert's kick. Centres the ball in. Knocked away there by the Knox player. Now, can they come up with it? Overrun it, but now picked up there by Maroonus. Kick around the body. Bouncing free. Who can pick it up now? Knox still working the ball through McLeod. Can he pick it up? Needs support. Gets the handball on. Knox there, still working it. Through the direction of Addard. Addard close to the line. Can he pull it back? He's pulled it back all right. Brilliant goal. So Knox, 3 goals, 8-26. Level with Bayswater, 4-2-26. It's all tied up here in the grand final. What a magnificent game at the moment. Ball back with the umpire. Nolan and Boatwood in ruck now. There's the bounce. Important centre break. Who's going to come away with it now? Bayswater with the ball. Kick there. Up the half-forward line. They battle for it now. Bayswater have it there. Knox defending stoutly at the moment. Finally it's kicked away. And that was for Knox. Gets the kick over the boundary line for a boundary throw in. Bayswater into attack. Got it on their half-forward line. Boundary umpire about to put it back into play. There it goes. Boatwood and Nolan. And let's see which way it goes. Free kick is going to go to the ruckman Nolan for Knox. Now goes for the pass. Dribbles along the ground. Now hits the deck. Can Knox mount it? It's all Bayswater. They've got the football. Goes for the pass. But there's a mark taken. And there away go Knox. There's a kick up the half-forward line. Knocked away. Cutting across, there's McLeod. But now it's Bayswater with the football. Williams does it well. Goes for the pass. It's okay. Mark dropped, but he needs support there. That was by Lynch. Can they butter up now? Knox have the football. Goes for the pass. It knocked away. Bayswater defending grimly at the moment. And it goes over the boundary line for a boundary throw-in. Knox into attack at the moment. Level pegging at the moment. Both teams. Here it goes. Well, it's knocked away. Huggins was in the ruck this time for Bayswater. Now comes out in the direction now of McLean. McLean's kick. Mark dropped now. Can he butter up there? That was Denton there, close there to the line. Finally come away. It's Bayswater. Get the kick. And now it's chopped off. And now away go Knox. Now in the direction. Cafferty. He's got the mark now. Wheels around. Gets the kick up the half-forward line. Sits free. Now here's McLeod. He can bang it in. Goes for the pass. There's the siren. And the score will not count. So at half-time in the second and third division combined EFL Grand Final sees Bayswater and Knox all tied up. Knox 3-8-26, level with Bayswater 4-2-26. About to get underway with the third quarter here. Scores are level at half-time. Knox 3-8-26, level with Bayswater 4-2-26. There's the siren. We're underway with the all-important third quarter here. Field umpire has the ball, and we're underway. There's the bounce. Nolan and Boatwood. Boatwood got down. Who's going to get the first clean possession now? Knox trying to come through there through Eddard. In the meantime, free kick will go to Bayswater. There's a kick there by Downs. Up the half-forward line, knocked away. Picked up by Windsor. Windsor's kick up the half-back line. Dribbling close to the boundary line and over the boundary line for a boundary throw-in. Bayswater into attack this quarter. Boundary umpire about to put it back into play. Nolan and Boatwood knocked away by Nolan. At the base, who can pick it up there? It beats Weir over the line and we'll see a boundary throw-in. Boundary umpire has it. Now put it back into play. Huggins now doing battle now with Nolan. Huggins got it down. Hits the deck. In the meantime, we see a player leg. The free kick will go to Bayswater. Be taken by Williams. There's Williams' kick. Up the half-forward line. Nice kick too. Holding up. Knocked away by the Knox defence. They'll have to work overtime. Free kick will go to Bayswater. In the meantime, it'll go to Huggins. Just waiting for the ball to come back to him now. Drive Bayswater into attack. Huggins gets the kick right up to the teeth of the square. They battle forward, but it's a Knox mark in the back line. Goes for the short pass. Dribbling close to the line, in fact kept in. And away they go. There's the kick forward for Knox. And they are trying to mount something up. Slippery conditions at the moment with the assistant rain at half-time. We see a boundary throw-in. Boundary umpire now about to put it back into play. Nolan in ruck for Knox. Doing battle. And Boatwood knocked away by Nolan. Now it's knocked on in the direction now of Zammit. Can he pick up the greasy ball? Conditions very greasy now with the rain. And the umpire letting it go there. And finally see a whistle. And the field umpire will call for a ball up. Field umpire now puts it back. Nolan gets it down away from Boatwood. It's going close to the line. In fact, it'll be bundled over the boundary line for a boundary throw-in. No score to either side early in this third quarter. Back in the play it goes. Nolan and Boatwood. Nolan got it down. Kicked off the ground. Knocked on there by McLeod. He hits the deck. He battles up against for the ball, but the field umpire will call for a ball up. And we might see a free kick come out of it. We will. Through Knox. McLeod will get the free kick. And now Knox going to attack. Centering kick up the half-forward line. Mark nearly taken. And now they break clear. Oh, he's running into trouble there. And in fact, it was taken too high there. The Knox player. And a free kick will go to Gillespie there. Across the 50 when he kicks this. Now Gillespie gives himself some room now. to have a shot for goal. Now here comes Gillespie. There's the kick. Goes off the side of the boot. They battle for the ball. Knocked away. There's a kick there. Kick direction of Lambrick. Knocked away from him. Lambrick at the bottom of the pack and is penalised for holding the ball. Free kick to Knox. Free kick will go to McLeod. And we'll kick inside the 50. Just asking where the man the mark is. He's right now. Now takes his time over this kick. He comes in now, McLeod. Here comes a shot for goal. See the result of the boot. It's going to drop short again. Knocked away. Bayswater have some defending to do. It's in Knox's attacking zone. Now trying to crash through there is Lynch. It's going close to the line. There's a real scramble for the ball now. Knox trying to come through Eddard. They still battle for the ball. It's a real scrambly play at the moment. Finally comes out. And now Bayswater trying to get it away from there. It's now knocked over the boundary line for a boundary throw in. Around Knox's half forward line though. Knox into attack. Magnificent game at the moment. Nolan and Boatwood knocked away by Boatwood. Comes now to Weir. Weir's kick. Dribbles it. Over the line. It's Knox though. They've got the numbers. Kick around the corner half forward line. But a mark taken for Bayswater and the half back flank. There's a kick. High in the air it goes. It's all Knox. And it's a mark to them to go for a short pass. Looking there for Eddard. Eddard takes the mark on the chest. Eddard drives Knox into attack. Kicks it up the half forward line. They battle for the ball. Knocked away. Lynch there battling there for the team. Hits the deck. Who can come away with it? Now finally it's Bayswater who come away with a kick. There's a race for the ball. It's bouncing close to the line. Still in. No, it's out for a boundary throw in. Light rain falling. Boatwood and Nolan. There they go. Nolan missed that knockout. Now it comes out in the direction now of LeCastro. LeCastro, he's run down. He wants support, knocked down. Bayswater, but it's a whistle and the advantage paid. It goes now to Williams. Williams now drives Bayswater into attack. Ball dropped and now Bayswater, but a good tackle applied by the Knox defender. Another one, player dragged to the ground. It's real willy-nilly stuff by both sides at the moment. Both throwing their bodies on the line. They still battle for it, and the field umpire will call for a ball up. Hugginson ruck this time, and Nolan. There they go. Nolan got it down. Missed by Weir. Gillespie trying to come away with it. There's a